Yankees. So obviously we spoke on expectations. We spoke on
Hmm.
how well the season has been for them
Hmm.
overall. So what would be a fair floor and ceiling for the 2024 New York Yankees?
Okay, based on everything I just said in the podcast, I'm going to be completely honest. The floor would be losing the World Series, and the ceiling is winning it. I just think this team with Aaron Judge, with Juan Soto, they have to figure it out. They have to. They can't lose a first round series. They can't lose in the championship series. And I think Aaron Judge, like I said, trickle down earlier, he knows what's at stake. He knows jobs are on the line. They all know jobs are on the line this year. They are. And, maybe Juan Soto, maybe he tests free agency. Who knows? They all know what's at stake. They all know this is a fork in the road. The floor is losing the World Series. The ceiling is winning it. They need to get there, and they need to get there this season. They need to put themselves in a position where they can win a championship. And if they don't do that, if they don't win the division and they lose in the wild card round, if they win the division and they lose a first round series like the Orioles did last year and get swept like they did against the Rangers, that's not a successful season. I'm sorry. I know people will come out and say it's a successful season, but it's not. It's not. You can't be the New York Yankees and not get to the World Series when you have all of this talent. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. It's honesty. I can't take when other teams will say championship, 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 and then you lose in the first round and it was a success. It's not. If your goal is the championship, and again, going back to what we said, you can't win it every year. It's not realistic. But same point, get yourselves there. Put yourself in a position to win it all. And I think, as I've said time and time again in our chat here today, the Yankees know what's at stake. The Yankees want this title. They want to get rid of the 27. They want to replace it with the 28, and they want to do it this year. And you know what? To your point, Shay, at the very beginning, it could happen because Major League Baseball is so sketchy this year. Teams are just up and down all over the place this year. The Yankees are primed. If they could lock it in and start rolling, this team has the tools and the talent, and it could be Miller time or whatever beer you drink at the end of the season.
Yep, and you know what? I'm looking forward to it because
I
I
am too.
agree. I
I
agree.
am too.
I want to go to. Listen, when I was a kid, I couldn't go because my mom wouldn't let me miss school, so I couldn't see A Rod and Derek Jeter and them boys up there on the parade, turning up everything. I want to hear Empire State of Mind
There
the
you
next
go.
time I go. I want to hear, if I can hear Brooklyn, we go hard. I don't know. But I want to hear a lot of New York anthems and us with the confetti and all of that. I got to be a part of that. And, I want some pictures. Of course, it's going to go on the gram and social media and
Mm-hmm.
all of that. So, honestly, I agree. I want a World Series title. And I think this year will be the year for it. I
Well,
really have
let
my heart on that.
let's make a deal. After they win the World Series, we'll meet up at the parade and we'll have a little bit of a celebration. How about that? I
Hey,
was I
I'm with
was at
you.
the one in 2009 and I walked. There was no way for us to take the subway, so we walked the Canyon of Heroes all the way down to City Hall behind the buses and everything. People were chanting my name. Nothing will top that. Well, I don't want to say that. I mean, my kids are my world, but nothing outside of that realm will top that moment ever. That was like an out of body experience. One of my friends taped it and it's somewhere. I got to find it. And if I do, I'll send it to you so you can look at it. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely insane. And I hope that we both get to see that at the end of this season.
Yep. Hey, listen, that's a deal. Deal's made, no question. putting a stamp on it. I'm definitely taking off. My bosses will understand. They just gonna have to find somebody to work that day. But yes. But Chris, that's all I have. I
All
will
right.
let you get back to your normal routine. I'll get back to mine. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. This is your host Shay and your special guest Chris signing out. And this has been the Shay Mac Show.